Hi, this is Katie with Thermoweb here at CHA 2016 for Scrapbook.com. Today I'm showing you Thermoweb's two new applications to our Deco Foil line. The first thing we have is this peel and stick toner paper, which comes in sheets like this of 8 by 10. We've already gone ahead and die cut this piece, so we have this pretty little circle shape that we're going to use for our card today. The second new application is our Deco Foil Adhesive Pen. This is an adhesive pen that you use just like a marker to either use with a stencil that we have here or any of your stencils that you already have at home, and you can also freehand with it for your own drawings or sentiments. Okay, so we're going to begin by making a little card today. The first step is to take our adhesive toner paper, which has adhesive on the back, and it's actually scored for easy removal of the backing, which is a great little tidbit. So we're going to take a folded piece of parchment paper, and this is going to act as our folder to keep everything together before we feed it through the laminator. So we're also going to take just a basic piece of cardstock, any cardstock will do, slip it into the folder, put our die cut of adhesive toner paper on top. We're creating a little sandwich here, as well as a piece of our Deco foil, color side up. This is our new spring green color. It's one of our 7 new colors this year. It's really beautiful. Okay, so now we have our little folder and it's all set to go through the laminator. So we're going to feed this through the laminator, seam side first. And that's going to take just a minute to go through. And what's going to happen is the heat from the laminator is going to react with the toner in the paper, and it's going to act like an adhesive. So it's going to take up all of the pigment from the foil and attach to the front of the paper. Okay, so that is ready to go. We're going to go ahead and open the folder here, and you'll be able to see that there are lines from the heat, but here's where the magic happens. We take our shape and peel off the foil, and you get a beautiful, flawless mirror-like finish on that. And again, this has adhesive on the back, so you can essentially create your own foil stickers in any shape that you like using all of your wafer-thin dies or your electronic cutting machines. It works with all of those. So we're going to go ahead and use those helpful score marks on the back and peel that off. And simply place that foil sticker that we made onto the front of our card. And that's the first step. So the second component of this card is we are going to make a foiled sentiment for the center. And this will be using our new Deco Foil Adhesive Pen. So as I said, there are 2 ways to use this pen. The first way that I'm going to demonstrate is with a stencil. This is one of our new stencils. Lots of different hello sentiments. So we're going to pick whichever one you like the best. Simply lay it onto the circle and use the adhesive pen as you would a marker. You're going to glide the pen through the spaces of the stencil, 1 swipe per space, and please take care not to depress the tip or apply too much pressure. Just simply glide it, and I'll demonstrate that now. Okay. So now we'll lift off the stencil, and you can see here that you can see the adhesive shining on that piece. We're going to give it a couple of seconds just so it gets tacky. This part's great for the impatient crafter because it takes just a couple of seconds from application to your finished project. Okay, so we're taking a really nice piece of our aqua foil here, We're going to simply tap that on top, just enough to get it to stick to our cardstock circle here. Okay. Then we're going to take a piece of folded cardstock. This is just a regular piece of cardstock. We fold it in half to create a folder. We're going to take our foil and our shape and stick it in there to create a carrier that will go through the die cutting machine. This will help in giving some extra resistance and pressure when you're putting it through your manual cutting machine. And you can use your manual cutting machines on the wafer thin die setting. So we're just going to go ahead and run this through. One time will do. And whereas this aspect of the card was applied with heat, this one is applied with pressure. You can also run it through the laminator if you so choose, but this one does not need heat in order to adhere. Okay, so now you can see, here's where the magic happens. The foil has stuck to where the adhesive was done in the stencil. And another option as far as the adhesive pen is you can freehand write or draw with it. So I'm going to show you that really quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to write a sentiment on my circle. Okay, again, we're going to let that dry for a couple of seconds. Take a piece of foil. We're using our pretty spring green again here. Simply tap that on to make sure that it's stuck. And then put it back into our cardstock folder to put through the die cutting machine. Go ahead and crank that through. And here's the big reveal. You can see that the foil adheres to the adhesive pen where I've handwritten that sentiment. So those are two different options of how to use the adhesive pen. You can use it with the stencils or you can handwrite your sentiment. Then we'll just go ahead and attach this onto the center of our card and you have a beautiful homemade foil creation.